Hey guys, it's James here from J-Ray Games, and I'm back with another tutorial for you guys today. And this is a little different than what I normally do, and I know you guys are watching, which is awesome. But this video is going to cater to the people who want to use their VR headset for things other than games. I get a lot of requests from people, well, how can I watch movies? Or how can I use my programs? Or how can I view my desktop? Can I use a PSVR as a second monitor, or can it be my main monitor? That's what I'm going to show you today. Hopefully stay tuned. You're going to see some cool things, and it might change the way you use your headset. Okay, so you've got your new PSVR headset or whatever headset you buy, and now you want to use it for things other than games. Maybe you want to watch a movie and you want it to feel like you're in a theater, or you want to have a cinematic experience, or maybe you want to work on your computer and use the headset as the monitor, or maybe you want to use some 3D software, some programs that will work better if you're working in VR. These are all things that come up. It's not games per se, but it's definitely another advantage that you have by owning a VR headset, and it's going to allow you to view media, especially, in a different way. So in this video, I'm going to try to keep it short. I know I say that, or at least I try, and my videos go pretty long, but I'm going to show you 3 ways, and kind of from most basic to most advanced, and hoping that you guys can find what you like kind of in between. Alright, so stay tuned. Okay, so very first thing you're going to want to do is get your headset hooked up to your computer. And I've done many videos on how to do this, so I'm hoping by now you've watched another video, you know how to hook up your headset, you know how to get programs working to get your headset hooked up. But this first option requires no software at all. You don't have to run Trinus, you don't have to run Steam, you don't have to do anything at all. When you hook your PSVR directly to your computer, the computer will automatically figure out or realize that that is a second display. And if you were just to go and use your headset as a secondary display, it's not going to look very good. All right, mainly because the image inside of the headset is going half and half for each eye. And if you were to just send the signal directly to the headset, you would see half of your desktop in one eye and the other half in the right eye. It would totally look screwed up. So there's a real simple trick to this, and all you do is turn the headset on, and your screen will flicker because Windows will see it as a secondary display. All right, that's Windows' way of telling you that it sees a second display. And once it's done that, and once the lights are on, and I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing any calibration, I'm not centering anything, I'm not doing anything to my headset at all. Like I said, this is the most basic way. Then I'm going to go into display settings by right-clicking and head into there, and you'll see that it sees the 2 displays. All right? Now, the way that this is different than how we use it for VR is we just want to see our desktop. All right? Maybe that's all we want to see. We just want to see the desktop in the VR headset. Maybe we want to work in VR so that nothing distracts us from the outside. This is super, super easy, and it does it automatically. All we have to do is go down here and change our displays from extended display to duplicate these displays. All right, and when you do that, we'll just keep the changes. All right, and if I was to put this on and just look through it, what I see, I know you guys can't, and I can't really show you because I can't mirror it, but what I see in front of me is my desktop, exactly as you guys are seeing it right now. I can even see myself in the corner. And it's exactly the way you guys see it. It's similar to if you use the PSVR on the PS4, it's similar to that screen that you see when you're choosing your games. It's just a locked screen in front of you, but it works great. You won't get any positional tracking. You can't move closer or further away, but it is locked in a centered sort of position, and you can use your desktop that way if you really want. You can watch movies that way. Basically, you're just going to see a floating screen in space, and it's just going to be sitting there in front of you. So this is the easiest option. This is the most basic option. It's not going to cost you anything. It's not going to require any setup at all. So this will get you kind of working with your computer right away. Okay, so for the next test, you'll notice that my desktop changed a little bit because I'm actually on my second display over here. The reason I had to do that is because I can't show you what I'm seeing on my screen here and in VR. So this just works just to show you that it does work really, really well. But what I've done is I've started up Trinus, I've started up Steam, I've started up Steam VR, and I'm going to just show you the headset mirror here so you can see just kind of, yeah, everything's hooked up, everything's working right. Okay, I'm in the room. And the next app that I want to show you is pretty amazing. It's incredible. And I recommend anybody who owns any VR headset goes out and gets it. Now the best thing about it is it's free. And it's called Big Screen. Okay, and it's completely free, Big Screen Beta. And what it basically sells itself as is a social virtual desktop app, which is really cool because what you can do is basically set up these environments, set up these places where you can work and play and watch movies and all this and that, and you can invite friends to come and join you, to join your room. Similar to VR chat, except the fact that you can load up movie theaters and cinemas and campfires and all sorts of crazy things. But this app is incredible. It'll blow you away, honestly. I'm going to just show you a little bit from the app so you can see what to expect. This is not a full review, but I've been using it quite a bit. On my main screen right now, I just have YouTube loaded up. I'll just play some YouTube videos just to show you how it looks and how it works. But this is where you're actually going to see, the screen that you guys are seeing is where you're going to see in my mirror exactly what I'm seeing in the headset. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down. So let me load up my mirror again. Here it is. And like I said, we've got everything hooked up and running. Some people were asking why the PlayStation goes black after a couple seconds. Well, there's a little sensor by the nose, and if you don't put that on your face, it kind of goes into a sleep mode. All right, so it doesn't mean that your PlayStation isn't working. It just means that it's gone into sleep mode. All right, so there it is. See, it's sleeping. Now I'm going to go into Steam. I'm going to go to my VR library, and I'm going to start up Big Screen. And here it goes. Let me just put this down so you can see what I'm seeing. And in a second, I'll put the headset on as well so you can see exactly how it looks. Like I said, this is not a game. It doesn't have any games in it or anything included. It simply mirrors your desktop so that you can work or play or watch movies or do whatever in a really creative sort of way. All right, in a very interactive sort of VR way. All right, so here we go. It's loading up. I will put my headset on because I think it's going to go any second here. Here we go. And check this out. Just by default, my room is a movie theater, okay? And now you guys can see my other screen because this screen is in front of me and I'm able to actually see what I see in front of me. You guys are seeing the mirror. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. Now, the amazing thing is, guys, looking at it and seeing it the way you guys see it does not do it any justice at all compared to how amazing it looks in the VR headset. It just looks incredible. Now, the cool thing is, just to show you the menus here, I don't know how well you guys can see that, probably not very well, but we can do things like change our environment. All right, right now I'm in the big cinema, but maybe I want to go to a living room type setup. And so that will load up, and I'll be in more of a room like in my house. You can see that I look around, and ooh, pretty swanky looking apartment here. You can see I've got like an extra screen over here, which is actually the second display. The window that I'm showing you guys is off to the side here. I've got my main screen in front of me, all right, which is really cool. And I've got lots of options in here as far as how big the screen is and what I can do. Like I said, there's a lot of really cool environments, and there's, as you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's quite a few of them. And I'm going to go back to the cinema because, to be honest, that's probably my favorite one. I'm going to go back to the big cinema. Now, the way this works is it puts a menu on your screen, and let's see if I can actually drag. I might be able to drag that over. No, I can't. I can't drag that to the other screen to show you what it says. But in this screen, we have all sorts of tools that we can do. First of all, we can customize our avatar. We can make ourselves look like ourselves if we really wanted to. We can put accessories on. It's cheesy, but it's cool. We got some tools. We could take shots with a camera. I haven't been able to get the keyboard or the 3D markers to work. Then again, I haven't tried it with actual Move controllers, but that might be required. Can customize your screen. Now this is really cool. You see this little screen down in front of me? I can actually increase, I mean, I'll just show you. If I use the size, it's going into the chairs in front of me, but look at that. I can put it like right in front of my face if I want. I can increase the size, the curvature, so how angled those edges are, the brightness of the screen. The really cool thing about this, guys, is that it's like, you know, you're sitting here in a theater watching a movie. Okay, you can have whatever you want playing on the screen, but at the same time, you could have another display down here. So if you have another monitor like I do, you can switch to your other monitors and you can view those as well, which is really, really incredible and really cool. All right, so let's say I wanted monitor 3, which I believe is over here. Yep, it's over here right now. I can just click move screen and just look and put it where I want it to go. So maybe I want my second screen over there. And now I can show you guys what I'm seeing a little bit better. All right, so you got a lot of control here over how you can interact with your desktop. And like I said, these environments are beautiful. They look incredible, and it feels like I'm at the theater right now. Now the other cool thing about this is when you're in your environment, you can teleport to different seats. And I don't know if you see all these little circles showing up, but let's say you don't like being in the middle. Maybe when you go to the theater, you're up at the back in the middle. I can switch to whatever seat I want just by looking at it and clicking it, which is really, really cool because now you can really customize your experience. All right, so I like that feature as well. They have a recenter button, which is awesome because, you know, every now and then you're going to have to recenter your view if it starts to drift. You can click that and it puts you back where you need to be. And you've got some settings here as far as the quality and the audio and all that good stuff. So if you're finding that it's lagging at all, I don't think it's a very heavy program, but if it does start lagging on you, you can easily change it all in here. All right, so let's just watch a movie, for example. I'll just play a video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Go full screen. And now, look at this. In front of me is this gigantic, basically, movie theater, like almost like an IMAX screen size window, which is streaming my YouTube in VR in front of me. Now, this is incredible. All right, I can look around. If I invite friends in here, they can sit beside me. We can watch a movie together. It's unbelievable. And like I said, this is free, so it's not going to cost you anything, but it's really going to change the way you want to watch movies, especially at home. You know, you can feel like you've got a massive theater in your house, but you're just sitting in your office or in your room. So that's really, really cool. All right, I'm going to take that off. And so that's the second option. And like I said, this one is really neat because it gives you a lot of control over how the screen is going to look and the environment around you in the VR sort of aspect of things as well. The social aspect, that's pretty cool too. I don't usually invite people over to watch movies with me, but hey, that might be something that you want to do as well. So that is really cool and an excellent option. Okay, so the third option is one that you have to pay for, unfortunately. But there are a few advantages to this. And so you can make that choice, whether you like big screen or you like this one. I'm going to just load up Steam once again so you can see what I'm talking about. The one we're talking about is Virtual Desktop. This one probably has been around the longest, I think. It probably gets the most support. A lot of people use it, and they have a lot of upgrades they're adding to it all the time. Now, I'm not saying big screen isn't as well. It's just some of the limitations that you have in big screen you will not have in Virtual Desktop. For example, let's say I want to watch a 360 video, one of those videos where the video's all around me, and YouTube has YouTube 360. You can't do that on big screen, unfortunately. And that's kind of a drawback because it's a nice feature of VR to be able to watch those 360 videos. Also, this one's much better for like doing things like giving presentations or using controllers, or you know, they give you a virtual keyboard as well. And I'm going to just show you what that looks like in a second. Now, it's not an expensive program. For me in Canada, it was about 16 or 17 bucks, which is not a lot. So it's not like it's expensive. It's just, it is a program that you have to pay for. So let me just show you what it looks like in VR, and I'll show you some of the cool things that it has to offer. And let me just get my mirror up again here so that you guys can see. I'm doing the same thing. I have to play it on the other computer here in order to show you guys what I see. Otherwise, it's not visible. Okay, so I've already got it loaded up. And I know you guys can't see very well what I'm showing you here, but I'll kind of go through the options really quick. Now, it's got the same sort of idea. I'm in this like space nebula sort of an environment. And the cool thing is here, I'll just reset my orientation. There we go. Inside the environment, I can change to a bunch of different ones. Some are meant for, you know, just using your computer, and others are things like, you know, for gaming and stuff that are a little bit better suited to that. The nice thing, like I said, is that you have things in here that you won't have in the other one, like the 360 video, which I thought's really nice. You can also hook up your Xbox controller or your motion controllers, which is kind of cool as well. But let's just look at bindings, for example. Okay, we can bind keys in here to change our video or our screen options. Going back to settings. Up here we got our screen size, so we can adjust that. Hopefully that's showing properly. I just want to make sure you guys can see that. Okay, cool. So you can change the size. You can change the distance from the screen, so you know how spread out it is. Now this seems to be eye distance, so you kind of tweak it for what looks clearest to you. And then you got your screen curve as well. Okay, and it's nice because it gives you your frames per second. It gives you your kind of your frame rate, and it gives you a couple options there as well. Now, like I said, binding, you can bind your keys to the program depending on what kind of controller you're using, and you can also play games through it. And the neat thing is you can invite people into those games if they have a headset, and they can play with you kind of in front of you as if you guys were hanging out together and playing together. Now, the thing I like is the 360 feature for photos and videos. That's what the other program there, Big Screen, is lacking. It doesn't have that. I'm going to just show you how that works. If I want to watch a 360 video in YouTube, for example, I would go to YouTube, find one. Okay, I've already got one here. And I would just copy this URL. Copy that. Head back over into the program here and paste the URL here. And it's going to retrieve that video from YouTube. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know why
PlayStation is able to do this, but it seems like PC programs aren't. For whatever reason, it has to download the video before you can actually watch it. And that means that it is storing the video somewhere on your computer, probably in the folder for Virtual Desktop. And that seems weird to me. I mean, the nice thing about that, there's advantages. Advantages is going to play really quick because it's not buffering at all. The disadvantage is that you have to wait for it every time you want it to play a video. It's not like it's instant. It's not like I can just click through YouTube and play the videos right away. You can see that's taking quite a while. Now I have one of my own. Now don't laugh at this. I've got the sound turned down. This is from a fishing trip where we used a 360 camera, so I can play that. But because this one's taking a while. I'm just going to hit the play button here, and you'll see how it looks. Here we go. Now, let me just turn down the sound. As you can see, the video is all around me, and this is how it's supposed to work, all right? Oh, and there I am. All right, and oh, it's kind of working. It doesn't seem to be working perfectly, but maybe the one that I'm getting from YouTube will be better. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got some options here. We got stereoscopic, we got standard, we got cube. Sorry, sphere, and mine is obviously a sphere. Now everything looks right. I can look around the environment, and I can watch myself catch many fish. Oh, and there's some on the ice. And that's pretty cool. And like I said, that's lacking in big screen. It doesn't have that option, and so if any big screen developers are watching this, I would say you should add that, because it's going to give you that edge, so that people pick your program over Virtual Desktop just for that one little feature. Now again, that's minor. Most of you will probably be watching movies you know, just in a standard format, flat screen format. Oh, I did forget to mention, this is a water slide. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here, but this is a water slide video, so let's see what this one's all about. Okay, oh, here we go. Ooh, man, that gives me a sore stomach looking. Oh my god. I did forget to mention that both big screen and Virtual Desktop will both do 3D movies. They'll also both do side-by-side movies. So if you want, you know, videos to give you that sense of depth of 3D, then you will get that. It'll give you that in both. But big screen does not have the ability to do 360 videos. Only 3D videos. All right. So I hope that helped. Now you know a few options, at least for your media, and like I said, if you're working in programs as well, it's going to work just the same. You can work on your desktop with your headset. Maybe you would replace your monitor and work with your headset. I wouldn't personally, but it's a great option to have. So this is definitely pretty cool stuff, and I recommend everybody who owns a headset to at least try it out to see if you like it. It really changes the way you use your computer.